Hey traders, it's Hima here, and I've got a chart of the week checking in on oil and gold futures. That's CL and GC futures contracts. Today's Tuesday, June 23rd, 2020. Now, before we look at the charts, important reminder that trading and investing can be extremely risky business. Therefore, it's your responsibility to evaluate any information, opinion, advice, or other content contained in this video. So here we've got the daily chart of CL futures. That's the NYMEX crude oil contract. And this is the continuation chart. That's what the @ symbol means, linking each front month to front month. So right now we are seeing continued recovery in oil. And this is on par with the skinny markets outlook that I put out in early May. Now, the market has climbed through some of the resistance levels I pointed out, and these two remain. So essentially the gap down from early March. This creates an entire zone of resistance. And I would actually also look at the middle of that zone to see what that value is and consider it as an important resistance point. So I do see potential for CL futures to climb higher into this 42.96 to 47.89 area, so long as the 34.61 low stays intact. So 34.61 is the lower of the June 12th and June 15th double bottom based on the candles alone. Those happen to coincide with a RSI power zone signal that suggests further upside in the disconnect between price and momentum that has appeared. So you could also use that to calculate a target, and I teach that in the 4 zones RSI coverage system. So again, while above 34.61, room for CL to continue into 42.96. Now, be on alert that right now there is another disconnect between price and momentum that's suggesting that maybe this upside power is kind of petering out. So we could edge a little bit higher, again, into this zone. But if that doesn't happen and price starts rolling over, keep a close eye on that 34.61. It's the most recent daily higher swing low, therefore the most important support level. As for market timing, in the skinny market outlook for Q2 2020, I have a timing point that I put out in July. It still stands as potential key turning point. So take a look at your skinny market outlook set of reports for that date. All right, now let's go take a look at GC futures. So here's the daily chart of GC. That's the COMEX gold continuous contract. And you can see that it's been consolidating for some time. Now, the orange falling trend line is currently being tested. So it's a tentative trend line because it was only joining 2 pre-existing price points and now is being approached, like right now today. So we may actually cap out here short term or start to see a climb higher. Even if there's a short-term pause at this level, gold is on track to retest the highs from mid-April. So on the current front month, that's 1811.4 and climb higher from there. Notice that the entire consolidation has just been within the context of the RSI power zones working themselves back into the bull sport power zone. Now on the flip side, if we have a high that forms here within the next day or two and price starts rolling over, respecting and confirming the falling orange trend line, the solid one, then I would keep an eye on the low from June 5th, and then after that, the high from April 1st. That zone of support coinciding with the orange dash trend line, which is just a parallel projection of the solid one. So again, this creates a zone of support, a dynamic set of moving support to monitor if the consolidation persists. The GC futures also have key timing in July. However, it's earlier in the month, and that date is noted and has been noted in the skinny markets outlook that came out again back in May. So go check your skinny markets outlook reports. If you don't have a set, you can write in and ask us how you can get those. And most importantly, keep your eye on price, time, and momentum. All 3 factors of my trifecta approach can give you insights as to how these 2 major commodity markets are going to behave in the days and weeks ahead. Catch you next time. You can sign up at himareddy.com/gift to get my hot, timely, actionable updates as soon as I publish right to your inbox.